Good evening. This is UGS News with Khalil Martinez.
Good evening. I'm Colleen Martinez. In today's news segment, we have provided a special program focusing on the prevalence of anabolic steroids among men. The program will not only shed light on steroid use and why it is occurring, it will also delve into the reasons more and more men feel unsatisfied with their body image. Furthermore, the media's implication of images and ideas about the ideal masculine physique will be exposed and analyzed. In order to accurately convey the way men are affected by these portrayals, News Channel 25 has interviewed 3 men of varying ages to gain insight into the minds of what men really think. Here are their responses to a variety of different questions we inquired about.
The media typically shows men as being pretty muscular, not average at all compared to normal people. So it sets a much higher expectation for yourself than how you should look like. So you see perfect looking people on TV all the time, and you look at yourself in the mirror and you think that you're inadequate.
The media portrays men as really masculine, like rugged, or like really muscular, or
The way the media depicts men has made an unquestionable lasting impact on many individuals. Consequently, many men feel as though their bodies are inadequate and unacceptable.
like the media definitely had a big impact on like the views I had on my body. Like the ads that I saw from like the places that I shopped showed this like ideal man like in his masculinity with like his washboard abs, but it's just that's not obtainable for every person.
Not only are these depictions unrealistic, they are near impossible to obtain without extreme measures.
I mean, I think it's definitely attainable, but it's like how far are you willing to go to attain it?
Men are seeing these guys on the internet and getting, they want to have that body so that they go and work out.
Like it just takes a lot of work to obtain that, and by society like pressuring men to achieve the it's just really impossible. Like only a select few men can look like that, like their image. So
A lot of it is, steroids, and a lot of it is crazy diets and exercise routines that the average person most likely can't keep up with. It's not realistic.
In order to look like these depictions of the mass media, many men find themselves involved in the use of steroids and performance enhancers.
In every gym you go to, there's gonna be a handful of guys that are on steroids. And once you actually know what to look for, I mean, you'll see it, day to day, like 1 or 2 people that are on steroids.
However, this is not without consequence. Using anabolic steroids may cause many side effects such as hair loss, severe acne, liver disease, kidney disease, and increased irritability.
they are injected and they make your muscles larger. They're illegal and bad for your health. They mess with your body's hormones, and your hormones have to do with a lot of body processes.
Everything has a risk. So basically, it's just if you don't know what you're doing, you're gonna hurt yourself.
And risks can happen to some people that use steroids.
This dissatisfaction of one's body is directly related to the body disorder known as muscle dysmorphia. Muscle dysmorphia is a syndrome in which an individual sees their body as smaller and weaker than what they actually are. Muscle dysmorphia often causes an individual to have negative connotations about themselves.
I don't know, it didn't feel like I was the same as the other boys just because I was smaller than them.
It just made me feel below average, regardless how my peers looked, average as well. It just made me feel not special, and it made me feel like I needed to change the way I looked.
The media has a really big impact on how I view myself because I want to want to achieve that.
Although muscle dysmorphia is prevalent among men, it is not often addressed and discussed openly.
It's because it's like in the male psyche to suppress like any signs of weakness. So that's why I don't think that muscle dysmorphia gets a lot of attention, like especially from the media, just because it's not. I mean, it's pretty common, but I guess it's not really wanted to be spoken on.
Stop showing very, very muscular men on the internet. Stop. Like, sometimes you can use more, it doesn't have to be very, very muscular men on the media. It can be, some average people, and maybe even some overweight people sometimes. To make people like to accept the ways people look. Like they advertise their product with someone that doesn't look very muscular, and so people that look like him, the person that's getting shown off, would be more secure about the way they look.
I guess you could fix this problem by changing like the type of man that you see in the media. Like you could like be more inclusive, like more of like the average man, or like what most people either look like or like what they do to make like advertisements and things in the media more relatable, to prevent like this muscle dysmorphia and other body disorders. So
Cut the bullshit, and people need to be taught, or the media needs to tell people what this stuff really is and what this stuff really does to you and what the reality of it is. Because all of this hysteria is just caused by a lack of information.
We have agreed with which we have agreed. You think you have to want more than you need. Until you have it all, you won't be